broccoli, tomato, lemon, coconut, banana, pepper, pomegranate, apple, vanilla, hindi, curry leaf, ada, beetroot, carrot, boiled vegetable or soup. अच्छी तरह से बना के रख देना।
Hare Krishna. Is my screen visible? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much.
You're not able to mute others, Mataji?
I'm not able to see my screen.
I'll just request them to mute until you ask them to unmute and speak. Hare Krishna.
I am. I don't know where I'm lost. Here it is. Yes. Okay, I think now we are muted.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Please bear with me because this is the first time I'm being a host. I'm new to the Zoom muting and muting. Slowly I'll catch up. Yeah. Now we will start with our class today. My name is Supriti Keshavi Devi Dasai Mataji, and I'll be the mentor for the next coming 18 days. And coming to the level, this is a level 1 Bhagavad Gita 18 days course. I give a warm welcome to all of you. I'm delighted to have you all in this class and to be part of the spiritual journey. Then may I know who all are new? Like one Mataji said she is new to the class. Can you please raise your digital hand? So accordingly, I can decide what to discuss. Let's have this class interactive, and because interaction makes it more interesting. So one person. Can I have all of your camera on if it is okay? Okay, two people. Okay. Yeah, fine. Not a problem. Now you see, like as a basic introduction, Bhagavad Gita has 18 chapters, and each day we'll be covering one course. Yeah, each day we'll be covering one chapter, and this course will be over by 18 days. And I request you all to be you attend all the days. Okay. Say suppose you're very busy and you're not able to attend, no problem. We'll have this class recorded, and the YouTube link will be provided by the admin in your group. And so no worries. I'm happy to have you all in today's class. And also thank you all for turning on your camera so that I'll have a glimpse of with whom I'm talking. Yeah. And let's have this course interactive, and it'll be helpful also. And at the end of each chapter, like say that today I'll be covering chapter 1. At the end of chapter 1, you'll receive a quiz to finish. So this will help you in the understanding of the chapter 1. So in same way, every day you'll receive one quiz at the end of each chapter. And in that case, you'll be having 18 quizzes at the end of this program. And after the end of the 18th chapter, you will receive a final quiz that will cover all the chapters. And so there are totally 19 quizzes for you to finish. And once you are finishing the final quiz, you will be entitled for the certificate. And this certificate will be signed by our Shiksha Guru, Namnishta Das Prabhuji. And coming to this course, is handled by ISKCON Radha Govinda Temple, Mangaluru, under the guidance of my Shiksha Guru, that is of our Shiksha Guru, His Grace Namanishta Das Prabhuji. And we are very thankful when he decided to go online. Yeah, because I stay in Bangladesh. I'm an Indian staying in Bangladesh, and I have one more Mataji who said like she is also from Dubai. So this is only possible because we have gone online, right? So this technicality has helped us to gradually develop our Krishna conscious level. And I thank my Guru for all this guidance and approach. And in this way, we have this class scheduled for 1 to 1.5 hours. That is, I understand that this program was for 1 hour, but there are some chapters, maybe chapter A, chapter 2, chapter 18, and especially today's thing will start with the introductory. So we need time till 1 to 1.5 hours. Please bear with me. And there are a few chapters which are small, then we'll be able to finish it before 1 hour itself. So no matter what, just stay with us and attend complete 18 days. And we are here to help you out with anything. Like one Mataji said, like she doesn't have a Bhagavad Gita thing. And we will provide you the PDF, or there is a Veda-based link where all the chapters details are mentioned in that. You can go chapter wise and have a look at it. And when you get time, or when the situation is okay, then you can buy the Bhagavad Gita book. It's always to go read Bhagavad Gita from the Bhagavad Gita book. It's the feeling of reading it is itself completely different. Okay, so let's start with the Mangalacharan. And also this course is just okay. This course, the Bhagavad Gita itself has 700 shlokas. Covering all 700 shlokas within 80 days is highly impossible. Just we'll be covering a few shlokas, and the flow of the chapters, the flow of the discussion between Arjuna and Krishna throughout 18 chapters will be discussed. So let's start with our prayers, Mangalacharan, offering our obeisances to our Guru and Shri Krishna. Om Agnanatimirandhasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Ena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapatantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitasam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusate Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vishnavebhyo namo namah. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Sarvam Shikshnarpamastu. Welcome you all again to the class. And let's have our obeisances to our Shri Shri Radha Govinda. This is the main temple murti in our temple, ISKCON Mangaluru. And let's begin some knowledge about our Guru, who is the founder Acharya of ISKCON. It was his effort that ISKCON was established. And let's have a little knowledge about his pastime, his childhood, how he was able to establish ISKCON, his journey towards ISKCON. Basically, the Bhagavad Gita was a book written by Vyasadeva. Okay, all the shlokas and everything was written by Vyasadeva. Srila Prabhupada gave up the purpose, or that is the meaning, the definition, realization of these shlokas to us so that we can understand the real meaning. Because these shlokas itself is written in Sanskrit. I myself don't know Sanskrit. And learning Sanskrit, then understanding it, then realizing it was a very difficult point, isn't it? So our Guru, that is Srila Prabhupada, made all efforts to give the complete explanation in the purport so that our understanding for Bhagavad Gita becomes easy. So in this way, we offer our sincere obeisances to our Shiksha Guru, His Grace, Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. Okay, here you can see A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Okay, he was born on September 1896 in Kolkata. His parents, Gaur Mohan De and Rajni De, named the child as Abhaya Charana De. That is a fearless. Abhaya means fearless. Charana De means is the lotus feet of the Lord himself. So it means that his father and mother both were a good devotee of Krishna himself. Okay, they were a Hindu family, and his father was also Vaishnava, and he wanted his son to be serving the Lord. So right from the beginning of his childhood, he always encouraged Abhay Charanade to involve in the spiritual processes. He brought many sannyasis home so that he could serve and see how the sannyasis coming, going. And so he was well versed. So he was given all opportunity to be among the Vaishnavas. And this is a photo. It was taken where where they are doing the Jagannatha Yatra. Yeah, as a child, Abhaya Charanade, he was interested to do the Ratha Yatra at home, and his father was delighted and made all the arrangements, helped with all the arrangements. And you can also see all the neighbors are also celebrating the Jagannatha Yatra. It is said that in Prabhupada Leelamrita, that is autobiography of Prabhupada, this mentioned that their neighbors were also so happy that they started making bhog offering for Jagannatha, and so many bhog offerings were given to the Lord. And as Abhay Charanade grew up, it was a British time, like, it was in 1922, is a British time, and where there was a freedom struggle happening, and Abhay Charanade was also a part of the freedom struggle. And it happened like one of his friends said, there is one sannyasi who is visiting our area, come, let's visit there. But he was not, he was reluctant not to go. But later his friend somehow convinced and took him. And later, when he went to meet the sannyasi is the spiritual master, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakura. He is called as the Lion Guru. He was fearlessly teaching about Krishna. And the way he spoke, he was mesmerizing. And Abhaya Charanade, that is our Prabhupada, was so impressed by his teaching, by his talk, that he mentally offered obeisance to him. Then he accepted his as spiritual master. Then Srila Prabhupada was very well versed in English literature during that time. So when he talked with Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakura, then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakura understood that he had a good a good grip on English. So he suggested Prabhupada that the young generation people like you should go to West and preach, so that everybody will be receiving the sweetness of Krishna. And during that time, Prabhupada said, now it is a freedom struggle time. Our India is under the rule of British. How can we go and preach? The first importance is for getting independence for India, isn't it? Then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakura said, no matter who is the king, who comes to rule, one after the other, but the conscious level in human, if it is Krishna consciousness, the peace will prevail. So the first prominence is to preach, and no matter which king will come to rule the India. So slowly, he was a bit convinced, but later he thought like, okay, this is also right. Then, but still he involved in preaching activity in Jhansi. You can see the thing, like he started preaching in Jhansi slowly, and he became a grihastha. And after one point, the Srila Prabhupada took up sannyas at the age of 54, sometime around 1950. Okay. Before that, in 1944, Prabhupada founded Back to God magazine in Kolkata, where Prabhupada started writing about Krishna consciousness, how to go back to Godhead. That is, to imbibe Krishna conscious knowledge to everybody through his magazine. Because during those days, the paper was the source of media to spread the information, isn't it? So Prabhupada also started writing a magazine, Back to God magazine, wherein he started writing about Krishna consciousness, how to gain Krishna consciousness, why we need to read Bhagavad Gita, what is the only way to come out of the clutches of Maya, in that way. Then slowly, in 1950, Prabhupada took up the sannyasa. Okay, at the age of 54, he took up the sannyasa, and he decided that he has to strictly follow the order of his spiritual master, where his spiritual master said, go to West and start preaching. That became a superior goal for Prabhupada for the rest of the life. So he wanted to complete the order of his guru. So he started looking out, how can he go to US? Okay. But during those days, as you can see in this photo, everybody is busy in drinking coffee, tea, and they are talking, chit-chatting, but nobody showed interest in Krishna conscious level, whatever Prabhupada said. But still, Prabhupada didn't give up. He wanted to follow his guru's order and take up this mission. So slowly, he was looking for different options where he can go to US and start preaching. So suddenly, yeah. So one day, Srila Prabhupada comes to know about a lady called Sumati Moraji. She is the owner of a ship company, and Prabhupada approaches her seeking for help, that he would like to go to US and to help him out. But when Sumati Moraji ji saw Prabhupada, he was old. He was almost at the age of 69. She said, Prabhupada, you're already 69. How can you manage to go in a cargo ship? You know, the facilities in cargo ship is not at all good. There are unnecessary thing, and your age, your body cannot tolerate all this turbulences. But Prabhupada insisted that he would like to go, and so Subhati Moraji, she is the owner of ship company, managed to manage the ticket for him, and Prabhupada happily sailed to New York, boarding a cargo ship. Yeah, you can see the photo here. It is the Jaladuta. It's written Jaladuta, Bombay. So Prabhupada started his journey 2 years in this boat. But the journey towards New York City was not at all a peaceful journey. Prabhupada underwent consecutive, first day a heart attack, second day heart attack, consecutive heart attack, and it was very painful, and the facilities in the cargo ship was not at all good and pleasing. But Prabhupada was worried with this, how can he travel and everything, but still he didn't give up. He sincerely prayed to Krishna, saying that he is following the order of his guru and give him a chance to fulfill the order of his guru. And the day of day 3, he got a dream wherein Krishna and his different incarnations are rowing the boat peacefully. And after that, so Prabhupada realized, is it Krishna rowing the boat? Then slowly, if you, for his surprise, you can say that after day 3, the waves were so peaceful, the journey was so peaceful that he didn't even realize how he reached there. So happily he reached there. Once he reached New York City, you know, he had just had 40 rupees, almost $7 when he landed in New York, with no money, no friend, no place to stay. It was such a difficult journey for Prabhupada to reach. And after reaching, he has to maintain himself, right? It was so difficult for him. And he left everything in the hand of Krishna. He said, you are the maintainer, protector. I leave it to you, how you handle me. Then initially he could manage to stay with some Indian families, and later he moved to a rented place. Yeah, he moved to a rented place where this area where he moved to a rented place were surrounded by only family, that is hippies, drug addicts, homeless people. And he was so moved by all these people that he wanted to deliver all these people, that he strictly had a feeling that he has to come up with some way that he can convert, he can help these people out. Slowly, Prabhupada started chanting, and he invited them to their home for chanting process. And they were gradually, it was a very difficult moment where Prabhupada was handling all alone. And then later, hippies and intellectuals, they became attracted to the wisdom, and they also started chanting Hare Krishna. So you can see here, slowly, Prabhupada is chanting Hare Krishna, and slowly they also started joining Prabhupada. And after that, the hippies also became very happy. Prabhupada wrote so many books about Krishna. The knowledge is immense. Or to study all that will take one lifetime, I'm sure. And this is a go back to Goethe Moxon's, the front paper, no? This is how it looked. And gradually, the hippies became happy. So this is a short introduction of our Guru. His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Prabhupada has written many books. And to have a detailed study of Prabhupada's Leela, there is a book which is the autobiography of Prabhupada. If one is interested, we can start learning that also. And coming to Bhagavad Gita, first chapter. Let's start with our class. Bhagavad Gita, first chapter, Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Yes, this yoga, this chapter starts with the lamentation of Arjuna. He's not in a happy mood. He's a lamenting mood. And We'll understand why is he lamenting as we go process along with this. But you remember the entire chapter, it'll end with Vishada. Arjuna is not at all happy with this, what is happening. So let's dive in to understand what makes Arjuna lamenting. So what can you see here, Mataji? Please unmute yourself. Are you able to unmute? Are you able to unmute? Can you please chat? Send a message on chat. Could you please chat? Yeah. Oh,
Yes, hi, sorry.
Yeah. Let's have an interaction also along with the class. This will make
Sure.
interesting both for me also and for you all also.
Yeah.
What can you see in the screen?
Just give me a moment. I couldn't see anything. Yes, it's the different reactions to the same scene.
Yeah.
Someone just holding his head, probably, and of course the yudh going on at the back.
Yeah.
The chariot, and maybe some kind of a regret by holding the hand. Yeah.
Who is this character who is holding the hand?
No, that I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Arjuna.
Arjuna. Okay.
Arjuna. Yes. Okay.
And yeah, Arjuna. Yeah. You can see if you zoom in, you can see the tears, eye drop. He's literally crying. He's telling,
Yes,
oh my
he
God,
is. Yes, yes, like a regret. Yeah.
The whole scene of Bhagavad Gita happens. Yeah, it happens in the battlefield. It's nowhere else. It's directly in the battlefield. Arjuna stopped speaking about Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna in the battlefield, nowhere else.
Right.
Yeah. So the first scene is the battlefield where there is one army, Pandava army standing one side, the other army, Kaurava army standing other side, and the chariot is in the middle. Okay, and here where receives the knowledge instruction from. Okay, so basically we have a scene where is that is what it says, different reactions to the same scene. The scene is same, but here you see he is lamenting. Okay, who is this character on the top, the left?
No, I wouldn't know.
Sorry, Mataji. Any idea? Any guesses? Yes, he is Dhritarashtra. What is his action, Mataji? What is his action here? What is his emotion? Is he happy? He's sad? Or his morose? He's angry?
Furious. He's furious.
Furious. Okay.
He's what?
He's worried. Okay. You can see the eyebrows coming close to each other, right? So he should be worried. Okay. So how about this character, the other end? This person?
Oh, I can't see that. 1 minute.
Yeah. No guesses?
No.
He's Duryodhana.
Duryodhana. Okay.
What is his emotion here? He's showing somewhere. See. Then his emotions show is angry, sad, crying.
Angry.
He's angry. Okay. Well, yes. We'll see how his feelings, why is he angry and everything in the entire chapter. And see, the main purpose of this slide is the scene is same. Yeah, Kurukshetra is same. Or the assembly is same, everything. But three individuals have three different emotions here. So in this chapter, we will understand why each person have a different emotion here. Why they are seeing the same situation in a different way. Why is one sad? Why is one angry? Why is one hopeful? Why is one doubtful? Okay. So this chapter, we will try to understand what is the mood, sign, mindset of each people here to understand why there is a change in these emotions with three different people and what is that? It's going to happen next. Okay.
Mm.
I explain that by way of
Okay. Sorry. Now, what is Bhagavad Gita? Can you tell me? What is happening? Any small idea about Bhagavad Gita? You should be knowing, right? What is Bhagavad Gita? What it is about? Who is speaking? Who is listening?
Yes, it's a whole conversation between Krishna and Arjuna in the battlefield, and of course, the different scenarios that are happening over there even. And as it goes on, I guess the gyan comes. Krishna gives the step-by-step gyan to Arjuna. Why are things happening the way they are happening? Yeah.
Okay, nice. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Vashi Mataji,
Yeah.
for all the inputs. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Now, whom do you think will be the first dialogue? See, the Bhagavad Gita is nothing but song of Lord. Okay, when we are unhappy, when we are stressed, what we do? We listen to some song, then we get calmed down. And when we are lamenting, we approach a wise person to seek help, to understand what needs to be done to solve this problem, right? Similar way, Arjuna was also lamenting for some reason. We will see what is that in the future. But he's lamenting for some reason and he wants help. He's seeking help. And this suggestion which is given by Lord Krishna is just like a song. It's so pleasing for Arjuna that he's relishing the moment just like that. Just like we are drinking, the thirsty person drinking water one after the other. No, we drink and then it's quenching our thirst. Similarly, Arjuna is also ready to listen to the song of Lord. This makes us pleasing. Okay. So what do you think? Who will be the first dialogue to say? Is it Dhritarashtra, Arjuna? Who else? Duryodhana, Drona, Bhishma. There are so many characters in Bhagavad Gita, no? Sorry, Bhagavad Gita, no?
Dhritarashtra.
Dhritarashtra, is it? Yes. Yes, for the whole thing, for the whole drama that is happening in Bhagavad Gita, the first dialogue is Dhritarashtra. It's only one dialogue, which is told by Dhritarashtra. And we see what is that he's trying to say here. He says, Dhritarashtra uvacha dharma kshetre kurukshetre samaveta yuyutsavaha mamaka pandava shaiva kima kurvata sanjaya. This is the shloka, Bhagavad Gita shloka, which Dhritarashtra is saying to Sanjaya. So this character is Sanjaya. So I'm sure like you know who is Sanjaya here. Sanjaya is like a charioteer, he is a well-wisher, he's a guide for Dhritarashtra. And here it is a scene like Dhritarashtra is blind. He doesn't know what is happening in the Kurukshetra. So he wants help to understand what is happening. So he takes help of Sanjaya to say what is happening in the Kurukshetra. But you know, we are material senses, we don't know somewhere what is happening. So the Sanjaya being a disciple of Vyasadeva, the Vyasadeva gives a divine eyes to Sanjaya so that with this divine eyes, he can see what is happening in Kurukshetra and he will orally tell to Dhritarashtra and make him understand what is happening in Dhritarashtra, and Dhritarashtra will come to know what is happening in the Kurukshetra. So it is just like, what to say, a CCTV camera for present days, no? We have a camera, we have a CCTV installed, and we through our mobile, we'll see what is happening in our home. So like Doordarshan, okay? Doordarshan. Darshan ka dur ka items ko darshan karne ka Doordarshan. So he gets the divine vision of Doordarshan. Okay, this is the first shloka, and everybody will be aware of this shloka. I'm sure going forward, you'll also get used to this shloka. It's very nice. And because it starts with the word dharma. The beauty of Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam is that both are starting with dharma. Bhagavatam starts with dharma prochita kaitavatra paramo. In that way, but Bhagavad Gita starts with dharma kshetre. This word dharma, no, it has a very deep meaning. And we need to understand what is the meaning of dharma here. Dharma is like a beach. It's like, what to say, it's the one which sustains the whole existence. Yeah. How to say, without which there is no existence at all. Suppose, how would I example? The example I can mention here is a sugar, salt. The salt, the dharma of salt is what? To give the salty taste, right? The sugar is sugary taste. How about the chili for the pungent taste? But no matter what, whatever is the situation, the salt is salty. If it is mixed with water, also salty. Mixed with something else is also salty. So the basic dharma of the salt will not change. Okay, so what happens? They are referring Kurukshetra to be a Dharmakshetra. Why is this reference made? Because it has a small story behind. The Kurukshetra was a place ruled by Kuru, and it was named after the king Kuru. Kuru was a big Maharaja. Okay, during that time he performed lot of sacrifices, penances, and everything in that place, and it made the place pious in nature. And it so happened that the lords were pleased with his penances, with his devotional service. They awarded him two benediction. They named the Kshetra, the place where the penances were happening, the tapas were happening after the Maharaja Kuru. And also they gave a prediction that whoever died on that land, okay, they will be moved to the heavenly kingdom. Okay, that is the Swarga Loka. They'll be sent to the Swarga Loka after anybody dies. Okay, no matter is a good person, bad person, no matter. Okay, that is the dharma. So no matter whoever dies, they will be sent to the heavenly kingdom, that is to the Swarga Loka. So Dhritarashtra says the Kurukshetra refers Kurukshetra as Dharmakshetra. And this is the meaning of Kurukshetra and Dharmakshetra here. Please remember Kurukshetra, where it is happening, it is a Dharmakshetra where whoever dies will directly taken to the Swarga Loka. So let's understand the meaning of this shloka. Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, after assembling in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, what did my sons and the sons of Pandu do, being desirous to fight? What is the mood of what is the mood of Dhritarashtra here? He's differentiating, isn't it? He's telling my son, my Pandu son. Why is he doing that? Why is he saying so? Any idea? Why is he differentiating?
Because they are on two opposite sides.
They are in opposite sides. But Prabhuji, Pandus were his own brother kids, no? Why is he differentiating? Okay. Here, by saying my son and Pandu's son, he's showing that he's partial, right? He's being partial towards his sons and Pandu's son. He never considered Pandu's sons, that is his brother's sons, to be his own son. He always pushed them away from the family heritage. So he is showing a kind of partiality. He wants the entire thing for himself, for his kid, not for the Pandu son. The proper heir was the Pandava son, the Pandu sons, that is the Pandavas. But since he was blind, they gave, first, the Drashta was a blind person. He was the elder son, he has to take up the kingdom. But since he was blind, he cannot handle the kingdom, affairs of the kingdom. His brother, Pandu, took up it. But Pandu was short-lived. So after his death, again Dhritarashtra came into the position, he took up it. So after that, he has to, when Dhritarashtra was ready to take up the thing, he should have transferred the kingdomship to Dhritarashtra. But he didn't do that. He wanted everything, all the kingdom, all the happiness, everything to his kids, that is Kauravas only. So he is being partial towards his son and his Pandava son. That is what the first thing itself says, that he is being partial. So we saw this, how is he looking at the battlefield? We analyzed this position. So we'll understand the Dhritarashtra mindset in deep. First, he is doubtful because it is Kurukshetra. It is a place of dharma. How will I army win? He tells this because he is not happy with because he is scared. He is scared, doubtful of what will be the outcome of the thing. Because it's happening in Kurukshetra, that is Dharma Kshetra, which is a pious thing. And he was worried that it may... Mute yourself. So he was very happy, he was very sad, or he was very fearful, doubting that this battle is happening in Kurukshetra, which is a Dharma Kshetra, and the outcome of the battle may favor towards the side of Pandavas, because they were in pious nature, right? The pious. They were pious. So next is
तुम भी खूब मौज मस्ती मार के आना।
Okay. Then the other thing is he was also fearful. Why? Because he was unfair. We already discussed, right? He was unfair to Pandavas. He was differentiating, saying, Kima, my sons, their son, Pandu's sons, what they were doing in the battlefield. So it's a kind of unfair. So because he was unfair, he knew that this battlefield, since it's happening in Kurukshetra, it will have a favorable attitude towards Pandavas. And also due to attachment, he was always fearing due to attachment. He was always feared that he may lose the kingdom to Pandavas and the Kauravas will not get that happiness of winning it over. And this is a total attachment that makes a person to fall down, isn't it? Always when a person is fearful, it means that he is attached to something. And the third point is partiality. It's already discussed that me and mine, okay? My son, my Pandu's son, what they were doing. So all that he was looking for the material things only. He just wanted the kingdom. He didn't wanted to know who is winning or winning. Just he wanted he and his sons only to enjoy the kingdom. Okay. Dhritarashtra. Attachment and affection. Mataji, is attachment, Mataji, Prabhuji, is that attachment good, affection good? If you want to compare these, how do you explain this? Are you able to unmute? Okay. Affection good. Ramani Mataji, could you please unmute yourself and talk? Are you all able to unmute? Can you try now? Can you try now, Mataji? Kritika Mataji?
Affection is good, I think, but attachment is not good because when you have attachment, you are you always want to hold that thing for yourself. And when you hold something and you lose it, then you'll feel sad, you'll feel betrayed. Actually, being detached is very difficult in our day-to-day life, although practicing it is the only like we should have discipline and all, and very good willpower, not to be attached to materialist things and our own people and all that. But then affection is you can always have affection and give the freedom to the other person. You won't hold on to that
Correct.
person, that material or whatever it is.
Agreed. Yes, Mataji. It's so true that it's good to have affection. We can love our kids. When we do action towards affection, then it's like in a good caring mode, we take them. But when we are attached to them, we are just like, we still scared to correct them also. Yeah. He may get hurt. We don't have that liberty to correct him if we are too attached. If he is morose, we are also sad. If it feels like we don't want to hurt him, all the happiness should be to him only. If there's anything up and down in his life, we are also totally to it. And in attachment, we don't get that liberty of correcting him when he's wrong. Yeah. So affection is good. Attachment is not good. That is what happened with Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra was so attached to his son, he nodded his head for everything. He never thought it is good or bad. One day Vidura said, Dhritarashtra, go speak to your son. If you can convince him, this war will not happen. Okay. Then Dhritarashtra said, Vidura, I agree. Totally, I agree with you. Whatever you said is okay for me. I agree totally. There is nothing more to disagree. But what to do? My mind is so attached to him. I cannot say no. I don't want to cause a little bit of unhappiness to him. I want all the happiness only to him. So we'll become what? We'll become possessive about that attachment, that our attachment, our love, affection only should win. Nothing else should win. Right? So this attachment, is it between two people only, Mataji?
No.
It happens with us also. No? We are also attached to our mind. We don't listen to others. Whatever our mind say, we do, right? Our mind likes, dislike, we want to follow. Okay, we have no control on our mind at all. If a baby wants to eat ice cream, it wants to eat ice cream. The mother say, you'll get fall sick, you will get a fever. You don't take it, but still the baby cries, and we are like attached to so mind that we cannot see that somebody unhappy to ourselves. We are so attached. So in this case, we can compare our mind to Duryodhana and ourselves to Dhritarashtra. So we know that it is wrong, but still our mind will say, no, I want it. No, I want it. Then we just go what our mind say. So we have no control on our mind at all. So this is the take home. Like we should not let our mind to guide us. We should let our consciousness, intellect level to guide our mind and carry forward in our life. Okay. We'll go to next slide, which says, what is the relationship between dissatisfaction and adharma? Yeah. Any inputs, Mataji?
I think when you're dissatisfied, say, with a person, you have negative feelings, and then ahimsa may, I mean, it can turn into action like ahimsa and all that.
Okay. So, when you do adharma, are you satisfied with your action, Mataji?
Not at all, Mataji.
Yeah.
Not at all.
So, when you're dissatisfied, so are you prone to do more adharma? You are like, it's okay this time I make a mistake, later we will see, We do that? Yeah.
Yes, we do.
So they go hand in hand. Dissatisfaction and adharma goes in hand in hand. Wherever there is adharma, you're not satisfied with your work. When you're dissatisfied, your mind says, let's go for some shortcut, get something, do something so that I can enjoy that happiness in my life. So this dissatisfaction and adharma goes hand in hand. Wherever there is adharma, there is complete dissatisfaction. You haven't seen a person who is in the adharmic way and completely satisfied is in life. He's always not peaceful. He's not always not satisfied. He has desires one after the other. Okay, he's chasing about the desires, never-ending desires. So we have to have a good control on our things, what our mind says and how we can control it. Okay, had he rightfully handed throne to Yudhishthira, what would have been the result?
No war would have been there.
Yeah. Then we will not be here attending Bhagavad Gita class, listening to Krishna.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, our doubts will be there. We don't know where to seek wisdom from. And we all thanks to Arjuna and Lord Krishna, because Lord Krishna's mercy only we are able to come here. He imbibed this kind of doubt in Arjuna, so that he is lamenting, he's coming up with the questions that we'll be asking in future that will solve many of our answers also. The problems in our life will not change. Yeah, the problems in our life will not change. Before war, the attitude was different, and after the war, Arjuna didn't change. Was there a different Arjuna who came up after the Bhagavad Gita class? No, it is the same Arjuna, but with a different attitude. How to solve it? How to face the problem? This different attitude which Arjuna developed by listening to this words of Krishna is what we have to focus on. This will help us to start our spiritual journey. It will help us to have a happy life, peaceful life. We are in the problem, but we have that guts, the attitude of solving it. This we will learn in the due course of time. We'll go next. Okay. Now we just finished Dhritarashtra's mindset. Any doubt about this? He was doubtful, he was partial and everything. Any doubt till here, the mindset of Dhritarashtra? Is it all clear? Shall I go next? Yeah. Okay, we'll go next. We'll see why Duryodhana is doing here. Okay, he's coming to any idea who is this character?
I think Dronacharya.
Yes, he's Dronacharya. What happens in the beginning of there is the assembly, you remember the scene, no? There is Pandavas, Kauravas, and in between there was no Arjuna. That was not the actual first scene. The first scene was like it's a place of Kurukshetra where Pandavas and Kauravas have assembled. And what Duryodhana does, he sees the military arrangement of Pandavas, how they have made it. He'll be astonished. It was so nicely made. And he gets kind of feared. He disturbed with his confidence. His confidence becomes shaky. And he will rush to the place where Dronacharya stays, because there is the reason. Okay, I will tell you the story and then we can go to the shloka. That will help us to have a smooth process. And then he will rush to the place where Dronacharya is resting. He goes, he shows, you can see the hand in the picture. He shows, see there. Did you see how nicely the military arrangement is made by the Pandavas? You know who has made it? It is made by Drishtadyumna. And there's a story behind Drishtadyumna. Okay, he is the son of Drupada. And Drupada, like initially, Drupada and Dronacharya had a political quarrel, okay? And Drupada, being unhappy with this Dronacharya, he conducted a yajna where he expected benedicted, okay? He got a son where he can kill Dronacharya. And Dronacharya very well knew that he'll be responsible for his death. Okay, as they grew, Dronacharya was the main master who is teaching all the warriors and military skills to the people in the kingdom. So both Dronacharya, Kauravas and Pandavas took training under him only. So and Drupada also sent his son, who is the Drishtadyumna, to learn the military skills from Dronacharya, right? Dronacharya, being a liberal Brahmin, he just followed being a Brahmana, he taught all the skills, military skills, all military secrets, everything are related to the battle to both Pandavas, Kauravas, also Drishtadyumna. So Drona here, this person, Duryodhana is telling that you have made a mistake by teaching him. Though you know that he is responsible for your death, you have taught him. Now what has happened? He has made such a beautiful military setup for Pandavas, who is now our enemy. So he says indirectly that Dronacharya, don't make such leniences while you're fighting on the battlefield with Pandavas, knowing that Pandavas are his favorite students, isn't it? That affection you should not show them when you're fighting with them. Okay, in this way, he is trying to pinpoint the mistake of Dronacharya. Okay, now we'll understand this Bhagavad Gita. This is a small background, what is happening. And Dronacharya Duryodhana says, Pashyatam Panduputranam Acharya Mahatam Chamum Vyudham Drupada Putrena. No, Drupada Putrana, word is used. Tava Shishyena Dhimata, your Shishya. Okay.
So, opening.
See, his emotions are very angry. Yeah. Okay. He says, "Oh, my teacher, behold the great army of the sons of Pandu, so expertly arranged by your intelligent disciple, the son of Drupada." So he's telling Dronacharya, see how nicely the son of Drupada has made this military arrangement for learning from you. And now he is representing the enemy side, and he's fighting against us. So this kind of fear, he's angry, he's unhappy with the Dronacharya's decision. Okay. Now we finished it. Analyze the political behavior of Duryodhana. Okay. Okay. Now, I gave a brief description about what happened, like calling Drishtadyumna, Drupada Putrena, all that I have explained. Let's quickly go next. Okay. Why he is called as political behavior? Why the political behavior of Duryodhana is being described? Any idea?
Because they were cunning.
Yeah. Prabhuji, Hari Prabhuji, yes.
Because he was cunning.
Was cunning. Okay, nice. Yes, he was, I can say he's a hero for politics. He can do well. Because his mentality is like his confidence is shaky. He's come to, complain Dronacharya that he made a big mistake by teaching Drishtadyumna, knowing that he is responsible for your death. Don't make such leniency with the Pandavas. Then he saw the people surrounding him are observing what is happening. Then when you see there is a war happening when the hero, the head of your team is a little shaky, lost his confidence, then what happens? The other people also lose their confidence, isn't it? So to bring up the confidence of the other people, he just made how to say, like, don't worry. So no matter what, he has learned the military secrets from you, but we also have very good warriors from our side who can also fight. Like, then he mentioned all the great heroes of Pandavas. Dronacharya would take war seriously. Then he also mentioned the great heroes from his side who can fight the war and which can make the war. To keep the spirit of the team members, he started twisting his words by saying, still, we have the hope to win because we have great warriors like Krupacharya, Ashwathama, Vikarna, everybody in our side also who can equally as hero as the Pandavas. Okay, then this is the brief note. This is also taken from the purport. We can go next. Okay, let's understand the 6th type of aggressor. Aggressor is something like the mistake. It is mentioned in the Puranas and everything. Like aggressor is something like a person who has committed a crime. Okay, what kind of crime? This 6th type of crime, if he commit, then he can be immediately punished to death. Yeah, even one of the crimes in the 6th aggressor, in the 6th thing, in the 6 points which is mentioned below, if he commits, he can be punished to death, and there is no sin incurred in it. That is the law. That is the law which says. And what are the 6 type of aggressor? We see first is poison giver. Duryodhana fed Bhima the poison cake, isn't it? Agree with me? He fed poison food and threw him into the river, and he committed this mistake. So this mistake was enough to be punished. But no, he was even more making mistake one after the other. It's like arsonist. They constructed a Sheesh Mahal, that is the wax mahal, where he wanted the whole family of Pandavas to be killed by firing it, by lighting the fire. So one who attacks a deadly weapon. There were also, yeah, there's so many times Duryodhana didn't want a good thing to happen with Bhima. He was always fighting with Bhima for one or the other reason. And the next is cheating propensity. He's a thief, no? Like he cheated. The Shakuni cheated in a dice game and plundered all their wealth. So that is also a great mistake. And one who occupies other people's land. Yeah. The Kauravas also then occupied the Pandavas' land. That is another mistake. The one who kidnaps another's wife. That is one of the aggressive method. Where in the Draupadi Vastrabharana stage, Draupadi's thing, they stole Draupadi by foul means, and once during the game, and once when Jayadratha attempted to kidnap her, Jayadratha represented the Kauravas only. There's a small story of Jayadratha. Am I running short? 10 minutes. Okay. Jayadratha, wherein this is a small thing. When Draupadi and the Pandavas were on the, what is that? Kamakya Vana, okay? The Kamakya Vana, they were on exile. The Pandavas left Draupadi in the hermitage and they went for the hunting purpose. They should collect food, right? They went. And Jayadratha happened to cross over the place, the ashrama. Then he saw Draupadi. And Draupadi was awestruck by the beauty of Draupadi, knowing that the relationship of Pandavas and Draupadi, he approached her saying that you're so beautiful, you are not worth to stay in this exile. You come with me, I will take you and take good care of you in my kingdom. Draupadi, first he was respectful because he was none other than Dushala's husband. That is his brother-in-law. He himself is a brother-in-law. First he was respectful. She was respectful about him. And then she said, she started neglecting and she said she's not interested in all this. Then being angry, okay, he was so angry that he pulled the upper garments of Draupadi and pulled her into the chariot, and he drive her to his kingdom. So in this way, he attempted to kidnap her. So all the 6 aggressive things is committed by Duryodhana. Don't you think that he is worth to be punished? Isn't it? He is worth to be punished. Yes, Mataji?
Yes.
Yes, he is worth to be punished. This 6, it's not a small mistake. Every time he is committing one after the other, there is some point that we have to stop him. So Krishna was very clear about his action here. So next is, now we understood the mindset of Dhritarashtra. We understood the mindset of Duryodhana, and we'll go forward. And what do you see in this picture, Matajis?
Blowing the conch to start the war.
Yes. Why is the conch shell being blown? To indicate this is a start of a war?
Yeah. Alerting the other opposite side.
Yes.
That way,
So,
I think.
yeah, very nice, Matajis. So during those days, the war was also done very religiously. It's not like all of a sudden you jump on them, start finding, killing all of them. We are ready. We are ready for the fight. It indicates we are ready to indicate that we are ready for the fight. They blow the conch shell. The other person, the other party, when they are ready, they will blow the conch shell. After the conch shell is blown, the thing, what is that? The battle starts. So they don't jump into some place accidentally, they start killing the women, the children. Nobody is attacked other than that. After, in the evening, they blown the conch shell. That is the end of the war. After that, they go back to their places. They don't harm anybody. So that is the rule they followed. But nowadays, the wars are very different, isn't it? All of a sudden, they come, they fight, they all kind of bloodsheds happen. So, which is, it's irreligious method of approach. Nowadays, wars are. Okay. And we understood we understood that Duryodhana came to Drona to show his unhappiness towards him. After that, what happened? They blew the conch shell. Who? Kauravas blew the conch shell, and Pandavas also blew the conch shell. This is a picture where the Pandavas, the Krishna, and the Arjuna are blowing their conch shell. Then in this shloka, it says, Saghosha Dharta Rashtranam Hridayani Vyadarat Nabhascha Prithvim Chaiva Tumulo Abhyanudayan. The blowing of these different conch shells became uproarious and thus vibrating both in the sky and the earth. It shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. Okay. When the first Kauravas blow, never Vyasadeva said like Pandava's heart was also heartbroken. They also feared nothing. But when Krishna and Arjuna are blowing the conch shell, it is mentioned here that Tumulo Abhyanudhayam, that is, it is shattering the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. What may be the reason?
Because they somewhere knew that Krishna is not on their side and Krishna is a supreme being. Somewhere it's not mentioned, but the characters in the story somehow knew that
Yes,
Dharma is on their side.
yes, because the Pandavas very, very confident about Sri Krishna. They knew that Sri Krishna is our side. That's all we want. Whatever Krishna says, we are ready to accept. He is unarmed, isn't it? He is not fighting for them. He's just acting as a charioteer. But still, our Pandavas are so confident. Just if Krishna is next to me, that's enough. The rest will be taken care by Krishna. That's the confidence they had. So such kind of emotions were not shown by Pandavas, but the hearts of the Dhritarashtra sons were shown because they were not confident. They were fearful of their impious activity. They knew what is going to happen, but still they want to fight. They have to claim their rights. Okay, next. We all know Pandavas. Okay, we all know Pandavas won the war. So what are the signs of Pandavas' victory? Anybody can guess here? You have everything here on the picture. You just have to identify them. Any guesses?
The Hanuman flag, the orange flag. Again, the Krishna who's the charioteer, so he's like taking Arjuna in the correct direction.
Yeah.
The 4 horses signify something I don't remember now.
The mind, I
And
guess.
Mataji?
The mind.
Mind?
The 4 horses are in one direction.
Okay.
I think there's a significance to the chariot as well.
Okay, let's see further. It's just like the symbol or the emblem, like, can you see Hanuman emblem on the flag? Who is Hanuman? He's a servitor of Lord Rama, and he helped Rama to become victorious, right? And who is Krishna? Krishna is none other than Rama. So definitely, when Hanuman is there, he will definitely help Rama, Krishna to make the battle victorious. So this is one of the sign that indicates that this battle will be victory for Pandavas. The next is Gandiva. Who gave Gandiva to Arjuna?
Lord Shiva.
Lord Shiva, perfect. So that is one of the auspicious sign. And the first we learned about Dharma Kshetra, right? The Kshetra, the Kurukshetra, where the war is happening is a Dharma Kshetra, and whatever happens, it will be in favor of the pious people. It will always be pious in nature. It will not change its original nature, right? The piosity will not be lost no matter who comes. Okay, next the divine chariot. Who gave the divine chariot? It's Agni Deva. Agni Deva gave the divine chariot, Kapidwaja, that is emblem, Lord Hanuman emblem on the flag. Shankanada, just now we heard that it shook the hearts, it shattered the hearts of Dhritarashtra's son. Then Gandiva, Pashupatastra, which was given by Lord Shiva himself. Tyakta Jivita, Mokshada Ekadashi. It is also said, this battle, no, that is auspicious, it started on the auspicious day, that is Mokshada Ekadashi. Mokshada Ekadashi means, Mokshada means the giver of liberation. Who is the giver of liberation? Lord Krishna himself. On this auspicious day, he liberates Arjuna from all his doubts. So the auspicious place, auspicious time, auspicious person next to him, what more he wants to win over the battle. So these were all the signs that Pandavas will have the victory. Then Bhagyalakshmi. Yeah? Why Bhagyalakshmi is mentioned here? Why Bhagyalakshmi is mentioned here?
Is it because of the relation to Lord Krishna and an avatar of Vishnu?
Yes.
So
Because wherever Krishna goes, Lakshmi follows, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So Bhagyalakshmi is the Lakshmi who gives victory, right? Lakshmi the Bhagyadata. So in that way, these are all the signs, six signs to indicate that Pandavas will win over Kauravas. So before the match itself, we know who is the winner, right? Okay. Now here comes the first scene where we saw that the chariot was in between Pandavas and Kauravas. Here it comes actually. Then Arjuna says to Krishna that, Krishna, please take me to the in between, okay, in the middle of the battle between the Pandavas and the Kaurava army, so that I want to see both of them. Okay, why he wants to see? Why he wants to see why he wants to go there and see who is come, who is not come, why he wants to see all that? Any ideas, Mataji? Any rare guess? What made Arjuna to tell Krishna to take him in between the army and have a look?
His affection for his family members.
Oh. Mataji, actually, to be very frank, that was a good question, good answer you gave me. To be very frank, when Arjuna came to this battlefield, no, he didn't have compassion. No, he didn't have compassion. He was ready to fight. He came with the full attitude of fighting. Oh yeah. But when he went to this in the between the army, no, then his mind softened. See now, okay, that is the second point. The first point is Arjuna asked Krishna to take him in between the army because you say your son is taking some competition, okay, drawing competition, painting competition in his school. Will you not ask your son who all are participating? Yes. That is out of curiosity, no? You will ask like, who are all participating? You will see the competent list, who are all participating. Then you will say, oh, he is very strong in this thing. You have to beat him. Then you will have an analysis like, what next have to be done to make your son better in that. So out of curiosity, Arjuna said, Arjuna, please take me in between the battlefield, where in between the two armies, so that I'll take a look who are welcome for who all are interested to participate in battle. Then who did he saw? When he went in between towards the Kaurava side, who all did he see in the Kaurava side who was ready to fight with him? Prabhuji's, Mataji's.
All his brothers, Karna, Bhishma, all his teachers, Duryodhan
Yes,
and
right?
Dronacharya.
Yeah. Who was his favorite among all?
Bhishma Pita.
Okay, and
Dronacharya.
yes,
Dronacharya.
yes. See, at very young age, when Pandavas were small, no, they lost their father. Okay, the Bhishma Dev became the fatherly figure for them. He took good care of them. That fatherly affection, what we had, they experienced with Bhishma Dev. Okay, and when they saw Bhishma Dev standing here, can you imagine killing your own kinsmen, your family members, for your own interest? Is it possible to kill your own family, father, mother, desiring for something? Are
Not
we
at all,
so
Mataji.
hard-hearted that, oh, I want this, no matter what happens to him, just I want this. No matter I end up killing him is also okay, but I want this. Are we so hard-hearted?
No, Mataji.
Yeah. So we ourselves, we feel it's not possible. You see, like the doctor can do surgery, endless surgery to anybody. When it is own daughter, own son, own wife, will he be able to do the surgery?
No,
No.
Mataji.
Yeah, we are carried away by because of compassion. Same thing happened to Arjuna. He was so compassionate. He could not just imagine, how can I kill my own fatherly figure, Bhishma Dev? How can I kill Dronacharya, my good teacher? I am his favorite student. How can I just imagine using all the tactics of this military thing on my guru? Isn't it sinful to kill our own kinsman? Is it natural? Is it natural to have all these feelings humanly? Yes, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
It's natural.
So here in this slide, we'll understand what are the different symptoms of Arjuna's body due to his soft-heartedness. First, he said, my limbs are quivering. Yeah, when we are restless, we don't know what to do. If we compassionate takes over on us, first our legs starts shaking. My limbs will start shake. Then I'll not be able to speak because my mouth is drying up. My whole body trembles slowly. And out of tension, out of this thing, my hairs are standing on the end. And the hands are also slipping. No, if something we are holding it will slip off our hand. We have no strength to hold that also. And my skin is burning. Yeah. And legs are unable to stand. And my mind reels. Okay. I'm not able to think. My mind whirls around because of all this compassionate behavior. He is experiencing all this. Slowly, one time he will say, Krishna, I'm not able to handle this. I don't want to do this war because I can't see my own kinsmen fighting. Then logically, he will try in the next coming slides, he will try to convince Krishna that whatever is happening no, is wrong. Okay, this battlefield should not happen. This war should not happen. I cannot kill my kinsmen. So he comes up with 5 important reasons of not fighting this war. Okay, let's see step by step. You can see here, this is the zoom picture where Arjuna is crying. So he's so compassionate, he's so soft-hearted. So first, the Bhagavad Gita Shloka 1.28. We cannot go through all the slides. We will see if we can go through if we have enough time. So the first reason he said compassion. Okay, I cannot kill my own kinsmen. I cannot kill my brothers. I cannot kill my sisters' husbands. It's so pitiful. I can't just imagine killing them. The next is telling no enjoyment. Okay, next is telling sin. And he's telling family tradition. So these are then he will say indecision. I'm not able to decide what to do. He will give up. So these are the 5 strong reasons Arjuna tells to Krishna that I cannot participate in this war anymore. So slowly, we'll see one by one these shlokas. I think another 10 minutes, Matajis, please bear with me. Bhagavad Gita 1.28 Arjuna Uvacha Drishdvemam Svajanam Krishna Yuyutsam Samupasthitam Siddhanti Mama Gatrani Mukam Cha Parishusyati Arjuna said, "My dear Krishna, seeing my friends and relatives present before me in such a fighting spirit, I feel the limbs of my body quivering and my mouth drying up." Yeah, he's so worried. He doesn't want to hurt anybody. He doesn't want to kill his own kinsmen, his friends, relatives. He doesn't want to kill. That is first point he is telling that we already discussed. We'll go next. Nascha shreyo anupashyami hatva sajanam ahave na kangshe vijayam Krishna nacha rajyam sukhani cha. I do not see how any good can come from killing my own kinsmen in this battle, nor I, my dear Krishna, desire any subsequent victory, kingdom, or happiness. Okay? He's telling what? It is sinful to kill them, isn't it? He's so saintly that he mentions that he's so saintly, soft-hearted, kind. It really moves me that Duryodhana had been doing bad for years together, but still he's telling, I don't see any good by killing them. Why should we kill them? Killing my own kinsmen is such a bad thing. He's telling, it's for political reason, it is better that we forgive them and go ahead. We need not kill Krishna. This doesn't bring any victory or kingdom or happiness. So he's telling there is no enjoyment in killing my own kinsmen. He's telling that if we kill our own kinsmen, our brothers, sisters, husbands, then only the guilt and grief will be remaining. So there is no enjoyment. The second reason he's giving is no enjoyment. Then Bhagavad Gita 1.36, he tells, Papam eva shrayedasman hatvaitan atatayinaha tasman narha vayam hantum dharta rashran svabhandavan swajanam hi katanam hatva sukina syama madhava. Sin will overcome us if we slay such aggressors. Therefore, it is not proper for us to kill the sons of Dhritarashtra and our friends. What should we gain, O Krishna, husband of goddess of fortune? How could we be happy by killing our own kinsmen? Yeah, here it is. The third reason he's telling is sin. He will say, we'll incur sin by killing so many people for our own benefit. I agree, they were aggressors. Then if we slay such aggressors, more sin will come because there is more killing, no more number of people we are killing. We are wiping out the entire sons of Dhritarashtra. It is so improper. So this soft-heartedness, and he was so kind that he's telling Krishna, let us not carry on with this battle. Let's give it up. And he's indirectly calling Krishna as Madhava. Madhava is who? He's the husband of goddess of fortune, right? And then he's telling what fortune I will get by killing all them. Why are you inducing me in such a battle where only misfortune comes? That is, only sinful reactions will attack. What is the use? Yeah, what is the use by risking one's life and eternal salvation by killing one's own kinsmen? Tell me, what is the use? If we kill all this, we'll get sinful reaction. If we get sinful reaction, the liberation will be difficult, isn't it? So there is no point in killing all this. That is a third reason, that is sin. Okay. Then Bhagavad Gita 1.39, Kulakshaye pranashyanti kula dharma sanatanaha dharme nashte kulam kritsnam adharmo abhibhavatyata. With the destruction of dynasty, eternal family tradition is vanquished, and thus the rest of the family becomes involved in religious practices. Yes, how this is a good point for discussion. How this, if we with the destruction of dynasty, how is this religious practice will be stopped and the religious will start? We'll see that. See, the elder people in the family are responsible for this purificatory process, right? They guide the younger members how to do, what all pujas we should do, what all traditions we should follow, what is good, what is bad, what is religion, what is dharma, what is adharma. So they help, yeah? They guide the younger generation. But with this war, all the elderly people will be wiped out. Who is in the kingdom? Who is sitting? Only the women and the children. And how will the children and they will be guided once the elderly people is lost? So he's telling we lose our family tradition, will be vanquished. And once the younger generation, that is the children and the women, if they are exposed to adharmic practices, if they get into bad habits, then religious practices will start, isn't it? Women become free, yeah? Women becomes free to act and mix with other person and resulting in what? Unwanted population. This is called as unwanted progeny, which is Varna Shankara. He's telling we'll be responsible for creating this Varna Shankara. So let's not practice this. Let's give up this. I do not want to fight. Then next is, okay. Okay, and in this, sorry, I thought there is one more shloka mentioned. I will end this shloka with one other analysis, with another thinking. He also mentions that by religious practices, no, we will end up family welfare activities also. Will not be performing any family welfare practice. So what is that family welfare activities we also perform, Mataji? Any ideas? With which we offer it to our Pitrus, for our elderly people in our family. I think most of us practice at home. Do we do Shraddha ceremony for our elders? And after that, we do that Pindadan ceremony. So those are the family welfare community projects it's been discussing here. So what happens? I'll give a small idea about what happens in Pitraloka. When the ancestors reach Pitraloka, no, not immediately they get a body, okay? Though they are suffering because of the sinful reactions. If the sinful reactions are very intense, no, they will not get a gross body for a very long time. They have to remain as a ghost for a very long time, suffering, undergoing a lot of suffering. So during this process of Pindadan, we are and Shraddha, what we do, we offer sacrifices to, that is, we perform yajna for our yajna Purusha, right? Our Krishna, Vishnu. And the prasadam of Vishnu of during this process will be offered to our Pitrus. So this prasadam, no, they'll sanctify and they'll help them to release from all sinful reactions. And this will help them to come out of the material miseries. So if there is nobody to guide the younger generation, how will they do Pinda Pradhana for the people who have lost them, isn't it? So this is the fourth reason he's telling, that is destruction of dynasty, that is family tradition will be vanquished. Next is 2.6. Actually, this has been taken from second chapter to make to show that he was indecisive about his decision. Na chaitad vidmha kataranno, na chaitad vidma kataranno gariyo yadva jayema yadivanu jayehu yan eva hatva na jijivam shamse avastita pramukhe dhartarashraha. He's telling, nor we do know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. The sons of Dhritarashtra, whom if we killed, we should not care to live, are now standing before us on this battlefield. This shows his indecisiveness about the battlefield. Now he's telling, I really don't know what is better for me. They will conquer us or we conquer them. Okay? If they conquer us is also infamy, right? As a Kshatriya, he can't let the, he cannot overcome the gift of being lost the battle. So if we conquer them, we have all the sins of killing them. So I really don't know what is good for me. Okay, this will be the basis for the next chapter, Mataji and Prabhujis. And this indecisiveness this doubts, what you can relate to? These doubts, that is compassion, no
can we relate to
employment,
compassion?
then family traditions, indecision. These are the 5 reasons that Arjuna said to Krishna for not fighting. He said, I don't want to fight. I'm giving you five logical reasons. Please agree with me that let's not fight. Okay. And here's the question, which can you relate to? Compassion, no enjoyment, sin, family tradition, indecision. Okay, let's go forward. And this is the summary of what we learned today. I think we started with Dhritarashtra's inquiry, what they are doing. Then we understood how the mindset of Duryodhana's fear.
Yeah.
Then we flown the conscience. And then we also understood the Arjuna's observation. And fifth, we understood Arjuna's reason not to fight. Please remember these 5 reasons, what Arjuna said, so that these reasons, one by one, Krishna will try to answer in the coming chapters. Okay, Mataji, any questions you have? Any doubts? Any inputs? Was this? Yes. Yes, Roshni Mataji, sorry, I saw your message now. It's Pitru Tarpan Prakiya. Yes. Oh. Attendance link. Okay. I think I don't have attendance link with me, Mataji. I will take a snapshot of this if that's helpful. I don't know who's the yeah. Shweta Ganju Mataji, you have attendance link or what is it you're asking? You're asking for attendance link or you're saying that you have the attendance link? Shweta Ganju Mataji. Okay, Mataji is not here. Okay, fine. Okay, in that case, any doubts, Matajis, Prabhujis? Are you clear with all this emotional mindset of Dhritarashtra, Arjuna, Duryodhana? And are you convinced with Arjuna's reason for not fighting?
Yes.
Yeah, so far it's okay.
It's okay?
So far,
So,
yes.
in the coming chapter, that is chapter 2, we'll
Two.
see
Mm.
how Krishna will try to analyze and take it forward, this Bhagavad Gita. To be very frank, Mataji's Prabhu, did you observe? Krishna didn't even speak a word till now.
It's only
Yes,
Arjuna.
because we think, no, it's a song of God. As soon as the Kurukshetra war comes, Krishna will start telling his song, that suggestion to Arjuna. No, it will take time. He's taking time. He will take Arjuna. First, he is letting Arjuna to speak and then he will speak. We will see at one point, Krishna begins to speak. He will not start, he will not speak even in the beginning of the chapter 2. He will start somewhere around after 2.10 or something. And this one, Mata, whoever is new to Bhagavad Gita, no, I would like to say this number analysis. This one, no, first one is representing the chapter 1. Okay, dot after dot is the shloka number. Chapter 1, shloka number. If you are going to chapter 2, it will be chapter 2. 2.2 is 2 shloka number. So chapter 2, shloka number 2. So if I say 1.20, it refers to the first chapter, 20th shloka. So going forward, in the similar way, we have chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 5, till chapter 18. So if I say 18.2, it means that chapter 18 and second shloka you have to refer. So for one who are new to this study of Bhagavad Gita, this will be a good background. Is there anything I can help with? I will ask the admin to share the Veda-based link, or I can also share the Veda-based link here. Meanwhile, I'll stop the stop recording.
I would just like to know, in case we can't make it at this time, which is 1:30 in the afternoon for Dubai time, then can we join the evening class? But is it the same practice then?
Mataji, I am not sure about the evening class because I am told to take up this 3 p.m. batch. And usually what happens if anybody is missing the class, we'll be providing you with the YouTube recording, Mataji.
Okay,
Or
that's
if
how
you're
it works.
okay with the evening, I am also looking for the admin to ask.
Okay, all right, no problem.
We'll be providing the YouTube link, so you can also go through. But I prefer like you attend the class so that you will have that, one-to-one inquiry touch you will have. If you have any doubt, we can get it clarified right away.
Yeah, I would prefer to attend
Note is
and
very
receive a
important for
YouTube.
Bhagavad Gita to understand. It's a very dense subject to understand. So,
Yes.
if we have association, then slowly, one person will ask, slowly, we'll get our queries also answered.
Right. And if you travel in between, then obviously you won't get the certificate, right? Because you've missed a few classes.
That we need to check with the admin, Mataji. You are in a group, right? WhatsApp group.
Yes.
Where you see
yes.
admin, you can, if you have any query, you can directly
Yeah.
write it. They'll come back to you.
Okay. And there are quite a few admin people, so
You can write to any admin. They will come back to you.
okay,
Mataji.
any admin.
Any
All
admin.
right, great. Thank you so
you,
much.
Mataji.
Yeah, today was great. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank
Hare
you, Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you all for joining the class. I know it's a bit, committing for 18 days, but still you took the first step to get into to know the science of God. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Mahant Koti Vaishnav ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Matajis. Prabhujis, with all your permission, shall I stop now?
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Thank you very much. Jai Shri
Thank you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Meet tomorrow, Hare Krishna, for chapter 2. Same time.